Hello students, I'm Shilpa Sharma, your science teacher. Today we are going to start third chapter of class 8, which is synthetic fibers and plastics. As the name of our chapter says, synthetic fibers. So the first question which comes into our minds is, what are fibers? See students, the clothes which we wear like shirts, jeans, skirts, they all are made up of different types of fabrics, and these fabrics are stitched to prepare or make clothes. Now these fabrics are made up of fibers. Fibers are generally of two types, man-made fiber and natural fibers. Now let's see what are natural fibers and man-made fibers. Natural fibers are those fibers which are obtained from plants and animals. For example, cotton, jute, silk, wool, etc. Similarly, man-made fibers or synthetic fibers are those fibers which are synthesized in laboratory. For example, nylon, acrylic, terylene, terracotta, polyester. So is it clear? What are natural fibers? Natural fibers are those fibers which are obtained from nature. And what are synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers are man-made fibers which are synthesized in laboratories. Here you can see the example of synthetic fibers and natural fibers. Now, as it is clear that synthetic fibers are prepared in laboratories, so a question comes into our mind that what are synthetic fibers? I mean, how they are prepared in laboratories. See students, all synthetic fibers are generally polymers. Now, this is a new term for you. What is polymer? Polymers are very large molecules made when hundreds of monomer units join together to form a long chain. Now, what is polymer? Polymer is a substance which is made up of many repetitive similar subunits. Here an example is given over here. You can see there is a necklace or a chain of pearls. Here so many pearls are tied together in a thread, right? So, and making a necklace. So this necklace is a polymer which is made up of several monomer units. What is the monomer unit here? Pearl. A single pearl will be called monomer unit and the whole necklace will be called polymer, right? So what is polymer? Polymer is any substance which is made up of many repeated similar subunits. Here you can see this is they are monomers. When they are tied together in a chain, this process is called polymerization and the polymer is formed. So what did I say? First thing, is it clear? What are synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers are those fibers which are synthesized in laboratories. What are fibers? Fibers are something by which we can make fabrics, right? So clothes are made up of fabrics. Fabrics are made up of fibers. Fibers are of two types, natural fiber and synthetic fiber. Natural fibers are obtained from nature and synthetic fibers are synthesized in laboratory. Now, what I wanted to tell you, all synthetic fibers are polymers. Polymers are those substances which are made up of repetitive similar subunits which are called monomers. Now, as it is clear to you what are synthetic fibers, there are four types of synthetic fibers which are given in your course book: nylon, rayon, polyester and acrylic. So, the first synthetic fiber which we are going to learn or study is known as rayon. Rayon is also known as artificial silk. It is made up from wood pulp. It is a naturally occurring cellulose. It absorbs moisture and is comfortable to wear. Though rayon is derived from natural material, it requires certain chemicals. So, it is considered to be a semi-synthetic fiber. As I said, it is known as artificial silk. Here you can see the example of rayon. This cloth is rayon, right? So you can see the shine in this cloth. So it looks like silk, but it is an artificial silk. About silk, we have already learnt in your previous classes that silk is prepared from silkworm, right? Sericulture, we have learnt about it. So silk is a natural fiber, but the point is it looks very shiny, very good, but the point is it is expensive. So an artificial silk is made in laboratories by scientists, and that is known as rayon. Next type of synthetic fiber is nylon. Nylon is the first synthetic fiber which was prepared in 1931. Most nylons are made from the reaction of a dicarboxylic acid with a diamine. It is a strong fiber. It is lightweight and it is weather resistant. That is why it is used to make ropes for rock climbing. It is a strong, elastic and water resistant fiber, and that is why it is used to make fishing net. It is a strong, lightweight fiber that doesn't absorb water and dries quickly, and that is why it is used to make tents. Here you can see few example of nylons. This backpack, it is made up of nylon, raincoat, umbrella, these fiberglass shoes, nylon jacket, nylon bicycle, these gloves, this climbing rope, it is also made up of nylon. These parachutes, they are made up of nylon. So here you can say nylon is something which is strong, elastic, wrinkle free. It absorbs water very little and it is easy to wash. Now the third type of synthetic fiber is polyester. Polyester is made up of the word polyester is made up of two words, poly, which means many, and ester, it is a chemical which has fruit like smell. So what is polyester? Polyester is a synthetic fiber which is made up of repeating units of a chemical called ester. It is grease-free synthetic fiber. It is best suited for making dress material as it is crisp and it is easy to wash. It is extremely strong, chemical resistant, wrinkle free, very durable. It doesn't absorb water easily and it is very quick to dry. So example of polyester, you can see the example of polyester. It is commonly known as terylene. It is mainly used to make plastic bottles and clothing. The last type of synthetic fiber which we are going to learn is acrylic. Acrylic fibers are made from acrylic acid. It resembles wool. Actually kids, the wool obtained from natural sources is quite expensive, whereas the clothes made from acrylic fiber are relatively cheap. So this acrylic fiber is used to prepare make sweater, track suits, gloves. It is lightweight, soft and warm like wool. Here you can see the example of acrylic fiber. So we have learned four types of synthetic fibers: rayon, which is also known as artificial silk; nylon, which is strong, wrinkle-free, resistant, absorbs little water, and it is easy to wash, and it is used in climbing ropes, tents, parachutes, etc. Polyester, it is used to prepare bottles. Terylene is example of polyester. Then acrylic fiber, which looks like a wool material. So these are the four types of synthetic fibers which we have learned. Now if we compare synthetic fiber and natural fiber, we will get to see that there are few advantages as well as disadvantages of synthetic fiber. So first come to the advantages of synthetic fibers. They are color resistant. They do not bleed color when washed. Do not shrink when washed, easily available, easy to maintain, easy to wash and dry. They are less expensive, they are more elastic, they are resistant to moth attack, they are stronger, they are tough and durable. So these are the advantages of synthetic fiber. Now let's come to the disadvantages of synthetic fiber. They cannot absorb moisture, hence they are not good for summers. They can catch fire easily. So they shouldn't be worn when we are near fire or we are working in kitchen. They are difficult to iron as they can melt because of heat. So these were the advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fiber. So that was all for today, students. What we have learned today, we have learned that clothes are made up of fabrics and fabrics are made up of fibers. Fibers are of two types, natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are those fibers which are synthesized in laboratories. Then we have learned four types of synthetic fibers: rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic fiber. So, and at the end we have understood the advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fiber. In the next turn, we are going to understand what are plastics. That's all for today. Thank you.